absolutely frustrated with my belly fat. What can I do? I've done everything. Is that you? This is what I hear from nearly every woman client that I have that come to me. Because I'm absolutely fed up with the belly fat. I've done everything. I've cut calories, I've calorie counted, I've macro counted, I've cut carbs, I've increased working out, and I'm just getting fatter. Can you relate? If so, you're in the right place and you're not alone. My name is Michelle Black, and I actually help women in perimenopause to menopause lose weight without dieting. In this video, I'm going to go over the cause of your belly fat, what is estrogen, symptoms of low estrogen, and how can we naturally increase our estrogen levels. Let me know if you can relate to any of these symptoms as we start out. For each and every symptom, if you would just drop those down in the comments, that will help me help you in future videos. First of all, what is estrogen? Estrogen is a hormone in the body, in the woman's body. Men and women actually have it, but it has a lot of functions. And when we get to perimenopause or menopause, it has a whole nother effect. And this is where we've got to understand exactly how estrogen works in our body. The first thing we understand is that estrogen is a hormone that helps in metabolism, meaning how well you break down your food, hence get leaner or get fatter. Helps you sleep. So the quality of your sleep is also going to help your other hormones for fat burning. Estrogen is the main hormone that tells the body where to put fat. This is why your thigh fat and your fat on your back and everywhere else is going to your belly right now. It's all about the estrogen. So having low levels of estrogen right now is the primary cause of your belly fat. Let me know, can you relate? So let's talk about some other symptoms of low estrogen level. Hot flashes, night sweats, brain fog, sugar cravings, sudden weight gain in perimenopause or menopause, and belly fat. Those are just the big ones, right? If this resonates with you and this video is screaming that you need my help, I would encourage you to book a call for your free consultation at the link below in the description. Now that we understand what estrogen is, what symptoms do you have of low estrogen levels, let's talk more about that. First of all, I want you to understand the common mistakes that most of you ladies are making coming in perimenopause and menopause is you've had this all of a sudden, your weight gain, the scale's going up, your jeans are getting snug, and life is just sucking right now, right? It couldn't get any worse that you can't get into your clothes that you have in your closet. Tell me, does this resonate with you? If this is you, this is why. We can't cut calories, carbs, or even fat, or even work out more, because the problem now for gaining weight or your belly fat is hormonal. I'm gonna say that again. The reason why what you're doing now isn't working is because your problem is hormonal. So we have to address the hormone imbalance, as this is not a calorie in versus calorie out, as we used to do when we were 23 or maybe even 33. So we've talked a little bit about what estrogen, generally what we need to know about right now, some common symptoms of menopause. Let's address holistically how we can address this. Now, before I dive into the holistic ways to do this, I want to let you know, yes, you can always get estrogen supplements, but here's the kicker in that. These estrogen creams and pills are generally synthetic and increase your risk for breast and ovarian cancer. I'm not sure if you knew about that little nugget that they often don't tell you, but I wanted to share it with you. I'm all about being holistic and natural in all of my approaches. So the natural way to do that is what we want to do rather than cut our calories, cut our carbs, or cut our fats, or work out more, is we want to eat foods that naturally increase our estrogen. And one of the main groups are called phytonutrients. Phytonutrients are generally plant-based foods, and they have chemicals in them that not only reduce our cancer risk here in perimenopause to menopause, they actually clean up our gut microbiota, which will help make you feel better, stop that bloating, stop the indigestion, and it will also increase your estrogen. Here's the thing I want to go over. We're going to look at some natural ways, and we're talking about non-starchy carbohydrates that are generally green to make this easy for you in the video, right? My clients know I take baby steps in all of my approach. So we're looking at green vegetables, generally such as broccoli, kale, cucumbers, green beans, and we're talking about a whole cup of these. Or if you're counting macros, 227 grams of these. We're talking about a whole cup of these before at least 2 or 3 of your meals. And this is without butter or without fats. And the reason why is because we want them for their whole natural approach. We don't want to raise our blood sugar, which is going to stop the fat burning. We want to have these either boiled or baked or whatever, but we're not adding a bunch of stuff in order to actually clean up our gut and to increase our estrogen. Or you could go another route, which I sometimes do, is buy some super greens. So super greens are basically all of those things in one blended up into a powder or a pill, and you can consume those. Starting out, generally, if you're doing this, I would do this for about 30 days to clean up your gut and then increase your estrogen levels. And we need to keep eating those good non-starchy greens to keep our bodies producing estrogen. I want to backtrack this because I can already feel your questions coming at me. I'm in perimenopause or in menopause and my ovaries aren't producing those hormones anymore. But I have something to share with you. Though your ovaries are slowing and they're not functioning for the production of the hormones that they produce, your body, your skin, your adipose tissue, which is your fat tissue, and even your kidneys and brain help produce hormones if you're consuming the right nutrients to help your body produce those hormones. Going back just a step, you could either buy a bag of super greens, and if you want a suggestion, I've got some suggested super greens down in the comments and the link below, or you can incorporate natural greens such as kale, broccoli, cucumber into your meals. But remember, you really want to consume those before you even start eating your protein. What we're doing is we're doing a double sword, as I call it, is what we're doing is we're going to lower our blood sugar, we're going to increase our estrogen, and we're going to lower inflammation. I do want to talk to you a bit about that. As we come into perimenopause and menopause, when we have lower levels of estrogen, our insulin resistance goes up. And what does that mean? Insulin is a hormone that actually helps you be able to absorb the sugar out of your bloodstream. And when you absorb the sugar out of your bloodstream, this will help the belly fat not be belly fat, right? But here's the thing. As you drop levels of estrogen, the insulin's not working like it should. And another thing is, as we have lower levels of estrogen, our bodies increase inflammation. This is where you notice that you're having more joint pain that maybe you've never even had before, and it's not uncommon, especially in the knees and other joints of the body. And we can do this naturally through food. We don't need all of these hormone supplements. We can naturally increase our hormones through consuming the right foods, or should I call it nutrients, all right? Let me know. I'm very curious, on an average day, how many times would you say you eat a cup of greens? Let me know. Comment down below, what are your favorite greens that you enjoy eating out of any of these? And then tell me if you don't even like them. That helps me as well. If you found that I really spoke to you and you are struggling with this belly fat and you want to find a way to get these estrogen levels up and to actually feel better all the way around, I encourage you to schedule a free consultation with me at the link below. And be sure to watch the next video.